right, we're back with the NFL. Finally is about to start. It's about upon us, T-Ball. If you guys are just joining us, this is T-Ball. I am Mr. Bradley, Heatwaves Podcast. We're going to do our Week 1 picks of the NFL, but first we're going to go over the last year. You did etch me out in the standings, 150 and 90 in the regular season by 6 games.
Going to continue that trend this year.
Hopefully not. I was 144 at 96, so hopefully...
6 games. Wasn't too bad.
Hey, and... I'm here to take the crown from you this year. But let's start it right off. Texans at Chiefs. We watched them play a couple times last year. They split the series 1-1. T-Ball, who you like here? This is a good matchup.
Well, Deshaun Watson did just sign a huge contract. That's got to be a boost to his morale. But I don't think his morale is going to be enough to beat the Chiefs team. Obviously, with their powerhouse offense, it's back. Not a whole lot of changes on that side of the ball.
For the Chiefs.
For the Chiefs, yeah. Defensive-wise, they had a couple pretty high-prospected rookies out of the free agency. Obviously, we saw last year, the Chiefs were a little lackluster on the defensive side of the ball, but they kind of picked it up, obviously, as it got into the playoffs, adding some additional guys there. And I think they've kind of stacked that back up, and they're in a position now to where they're definitely going to run the division, if not the whole thing again this year.
Oh, yeah.
The Texans are going to be a very good team this year. But I'm giving this one to the Chiefs just simply because they're going to be the #1 overall team in the whole thing. So,
especially on the AFC side.
Yeah, I mean, AFC, they're going to dominate the AFC. I just feel like it's going to be Chiefs, Texans, Titans, maybe one or two other teams.
Ravens.
But, yeah, look for the Ravens to be in there for sure. Ravens, Chiefs, and probably the Texans and Titans this year. But I just think... if the Texans can't beat the Titans and the Titans can't beat the Chiefs, then the Chiefs are definitely going to steamroll the Texans this year. I just think, with the additions on the defensive side of the ball, the Chiefs are just going to at least beat these guys by 17 points.
17? I don't, I kind of don't doubt that.
The Texans did step a little bit up on defense there.
For the whole factor of, trading away DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson, I'm not sure what was going on there. Craziest
to an Arizona team.
Right.
Why would you want to go to Arizona?
But why give up your best asset in offense? And a lot of people are going to go, no, it's Deshaun Watson because he's the quarterback. Well, no, DeAndre Hopkins is the beast there. You throw any quarterback there, really.
Right. You can't get better if you get rid of your best player.
Right. And you're definitely not going to stay where you're at. I mean, they did pick up a few guys, Randall Cobb, and there was one other guy there.
Another receiver.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to be enough for them to overcome that. That's good for them. They got David Johnson, but, lately he hasn't been nothing as to what he was over the last 3 years, I should say, compared to when he was in 2016-17 season. He was balling.
Yeah.
He had like 1,200 rushing yards, and over the last 3 seasons he's barely had 1,500 rushing yards because of injury and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I think Patrick Mahomes is the greatest thing, like I said, since sliced bread. I don't think this team can match with them, points for points, especially without DeAndre. I think that was one of the biggest things there were. And then second behind that, if he's not open, then Deshaun, runs down the field.
Yeah.
And but with the addition, like I said, of David Johnson, maybe it'll even itself out, and a couple other guys. But Travis Kelce had some numbers real quick. He is, in the first 7 seasons, compared to Tony Gonzalez. We all know who he is, the greatest tight end basically probably of all time, especially of the Chiefs. First 7 seasons, 507 catches, 6,400 yards, 37 touchdowns, 328 first down receptions. That's Travis Kelce in his first 7. First 7 for Tony Gonzalez. 468 receptions, so he's less. 5,600 yards, that's 800 less than Kelce. 47 touchdowns, that's 10 more than Kelce. And 303 first down receptions, that's 25 less than Kelce. So Kelce's, surpassing one of the greatest things ever. And I think Travis Kelce's 1-2 of the best tight ends in the league this year. I think that's too much. I think the running back that they got out of the draft is too much. I think Mahomes is too much. And I see the Chiefs taking this easily. But anyways, they put up a ton of points. They came back from a large deficit. I don't see them going behind to the Texans, especially at home on an opener.
Yeah.
A lot of fans aren't going to be able to be there. This is another problem with the whole COVID thing that kind of pisses me off. So it kind of takes away from the home field advantage.
Right.
But Chiefs take it. I think we agree on that one both. Marcus both down for the Chiefs.